Pag disqualified after elections or after proclamation, yung rule of succession. So, dito mag-a-apply yung kay PRD. So, even assuming wala nang danger ngayon, because of this rule, wala nang danger na makakaupo si Carlo Nograles bilang mayor ng Davao City. Si PRD, nanalo siya. It's after elections, na-proclaim na siya. So, since na-proclaim siya, pero hindi siya makapag-oath, pwedeng sabihin ng mga Nograles, hala, disqualify yan. Okay. Actually, hindi dapat dinidisqualify kasi na-proclaim siya. Nevertheless, let's say pilitin, maraming milagrong nangyayari ngayon. Kung after proclamation, para i-disqualify pa rin siya, ang uupo will still be Baste Duterte. Pag Congress or Senate naman, kung before proclamation, during election, tapos na-disqualify siya, yung second runner-up ang mag-a-apply. Yung runner-up ang mag-a-apply. Ngayon, wala nang runner-up. So, dito, sa third, yung DQ, hindi siya na-complete after elections. It will be the Senate Electoral Tribunal or the House Electoral Tribunal na magde-decide. So, dito sa Congress or Senate, si Congressman Abante. So, dito, ang nangyari is na-proclaim si Mr. Uy. So, after the proclamation, na-proclaim si Mr. Uy, biglang lumabas yung COMELEC decision on the citizenship of Mr. Uy. Ibig sabihin, na-proclaim na siya, tapos, ang ginawa ng COMELEC, dineclare nila na ang winner ay si Mr. Abante, si Pastor Abante. Dapat niyan, it should have been either sa House Electoral Tribunal or i-declare na bakante yon para magkaroon ng special elections. Okay? Hindi dapat pa makakaupo si Mr. Abante. Kasi medyo ginabit tayo kasi binasa ko po yung bagong Supreme Court ruling na inaabandona na ang runner-up rule. Yung ibig sabihin nito, may serious implications to, halimbawa sa kaso ni Congressman Abante, Benny Abante. Kung sakasakaling nag-aapila si Mr. Uy or any other person, then kailangan, makikita niyo yung ruling dito. Share screen. Yan. So, we decided to make it, ano ba yan? Okay. So, meron pala akong hindi na, ayan. The disqualifications. So, para maliwanag doon sa ating discussion. So, sabi ni Demystifying Maria, ang COMELEC hindi consistent. Actually, since recent yung Supreme Court ruling, maaari pang magamit ito sa kanila. Okay, sa case ni Congressman Abante. So let's have a look at it. Sabi ng Supreme Court, so binago na nila yung rule. I-present na lang namin dito yung rule. So pag disqualification cases, dalawang klase yan. Isa yung bago mag-election or bago ma-proclaim, what we call pre-proclamation controversies. And then after proclamation, na ma-resolve siya after proclamation. So, may categories, merong local government, Senate on one hand, or Senate and Congress on the other. Kasi hindi sila magkapareho ng rule. Okay, next. So sa local government, if you are disqualified before elections or before proclamation, yung mga boto mo considered sway. Ay, ibig sabihin, hindi na yan magagamit. Kumbaga pwede ngang i-erase ng COMELEC or i-block out ng COMELEC yung pangalan kung bago mag-eleksyon ay na-disqualify na. Kung before proclamation, in other words, nag-i-election na, tapos saka nag-decide or bago na-proclaim yung kandidato, na-resolve ba? Ay, bakit hindi na? Okay. Before elections or before proclamation, the votes are considered stray. Local government yan. Pag disqualified after elections or after proclamation, yung rule of succession. So, dito mag-a-apply yung kay PRD. So, even assuming wala nang danger ngayon, because of this rule, wala nang danger na makakaupo si Carlo Nograles bilang mayor ng Davao City. Tingnan niyo, before elections or before proclamation, pag na-disqualify, stray votes lang yan, hindi siya na-elect. So, kung sino yung manalo, yun po ang iuupo. Basta before elections or before proclamation. Kung after elections, and after proclamation, the rule of succession will apply. So, dito na papasok yung kaso ni PRD. Si PRD, nanalo siya. It's after elections, na-proclaim na siya. So, Since na-proclaim siya, pero hindi siya makapag-oath, pwedeng sabihin ng mga Nograles, hala, disqualify yan. Okay. Actually, hindi dapat dinidisqualify kasi na-proclaim siya. Nevertheless, let's say pilitin, maraming milagrong nangyayari ngayon. Kung, kung after proclamation, para i-disqualify pa rin siya, ang uupo will still be Baste Duterte. Okay? So, ulitin ko, kung sa local government position, halimbawa mayor, kung before elections, wala, yung mananalo, yun yung pro-proclaim kasi yung mga boto nun, stay na lang siya. Pag after elections, and especially after proclamation, succession na. Wala na yung runner-up rule. Dati kasi, posible pang may runner-up dyan. Hinihiwalay pa nila yung kategorya, nagkakaroon pa ng runner-up rule kung yung disqualification happens after proclamation. So, dati yun yung rule. O ngayon, hindi na. So, ito na yung rule. Next. Pag Congress or Senate naman, if disqualified before elections, again, stay yung votes. Hindi na siya lalabas dun sa mga winning candidates. If disqualified after proclamation, it will require a special election kasi mababakante yung upuan. So, dito makikita. Dati kasi, magiging, kung before proclamation, during election, tapos na-disqualify siya, magkakaroon, yung second runner-up ang mag-a-apply. Ay, yung runner-up ang mag-a-apply. Ngayon, wala nang runner-up. So, dito sa third, yung DQ, hindi siya na-complete after elections. It will be the Senate Electoral Tribunal or the House Electoral Tribunal na magde-decide. Okay. So, maliwanag po ba yung rule? So, dito sa Congress or Senate, si Congressman Abante. So, dito, ang nangyari is na-proclaim si Mr. Uy. So after the proclamation, na-proclaim si Mr. Uy, biglang lumabas yung COMELEC decision on the citizenship of Mr. Uy. Ibig sabihin, na-proclaim na siya, tapos ang ginawa ng COMELEC, dineclare nila na ang winner ay si Mr. Abante, si Pastor Abante. Dapat niyan, it should have been either sa House Electoral Tribunal or i-declare na bakante yon para magkaroon ng special elections. Hindi dapat pa makakaupo si Mr. Abante. Kasi kung kunwari parang appeal or dalhin ni Mr. Uy ito for further litigation, then he will be going to the House Electoral Tribunal. Or kung hindi na siya mag-apila, then magkakaroon ng special elections. Yes, sabi ni you, Mamad, your Mamad, you Mamad, your last Mia. The importance of the people's choice. Correct yan. Ito, magandang tanong ito. Sabi ni Ma'am Diana, kung issue ng citizenship, edi i-disqualify nyo rin si Erich Sylvester. Correct, kasi nagmumoto proprio ang COMELEC. Tama po kayo dito. Walang complainant daw doon kay Erich Sylvester, pero the COMELEC could have taken it up motu proprio. Tama po kayo dyan, ma'am. Pasok po ba yung Mangudadatu versus COMELEC at ang second placer sa case ni Kong Uy? Hindi ba ito nga yung mga pasok po ba yung Mangudadatu at o sa second placer? Certainly Mr. Uy can take that up. Ang aga pumasok ni Sir. Oo nga eh. Pero uli yan, hihingi uli yan. Sabi ni Alerina, si Joel Chua din dapat i-disqualify. Mayroon bang katanungan tungkol sa mayroon bang issue yung kanyang citizenship? Sabi ni Sir John, alala ko yung isang FB post ng Luminous. Masyado tayong nega kay Mr. Abante, relax lang kayo. Actually, sinabi namin na huwag naman kayo masyadong nega kay Mr. Abante. After all, if you have faith, miracles can happen. Edi lumabas ng Supreme Court case. Nagkamilagro, but we were expecting one that was against us. So, yeah, and as a matter of fact, di ba, very recently, maraming very unhappy dun sa ginagawa ng COMELEC. It was appearing as though the COMELEC chairman virtually was substituting his discretion for the discretion of the Filipino people. Ito, sabi ni March, bakit si Po, iba po ba yung case nun sa naturalized? Hindi, she was considered, Filipino citizen siya, natural-born Filipino citizen. Hindi po siya naturalized. Kasi nga, in the absence of any other evidence, the presumption is that she is a Filipino citizen, having been born of Filipino citizens. Yun yung presumption eh. Sabi ni Mac, di ba po, sa pag-filing pa lang ng candidacy, dapat kini-question na nila yung citizenship at i-disqualify nila if ever may problema and not after elections. In certain cases, kung very obvious, pwedeng mag-motu proprio ang COMELEC. In other cases naman, kinakasuhan yung mga yan. So you can file cases questioning the citizenship of the candidate. Yes, foundling nga kasi daw si Senator Grace. So she was supposedly left at a church. So the presumption, since it was a Philippine church, dito sa Pilipinas lahat ng nangyari, the presumption, she enjoys the presumption. In other words, baliktad, sinabi ng Korte Suprema is that in the absence of evidence, the presumption is that she is a natural-born Filipino citizen. Sabi ni Andeng, paano po ang proseso ng impeachment ng COMELEC Commissioner? Sana magtutumpay si Attorney Harold. Impeachment ba ang final nila? Kasi wala namang immunity ang COMELEC chairman. So, a criminal case can actually be filed against him. Sabi ni Kid, the COMELEC has done so many things para magduda tayo sa mga galaw nila, lalo na itong nagdaang eleksyon. We're living in a reign of terror and Martin Romualdez is the modern Robespierre. Ma'am Isabel says, kawawa yung mga botante gumising ng maaga at makabilad sa initan para lang bumoto. Tapos ngayon, agaguhin nila yung mga botante. Ma'am Concordia says, may buntag sa tananan. Ma'am, hindi ko alam kung pinopronounce ko ng tama, ha? Daghang salamat sa walang kakapoy sa imong paghatag og mga ulahing balita og mga kalihokan sa atong nasud. Ang Ginoo mag-uuban kanimo sa kanunay. Mahal ka namo. So, thank you, ma'am. I understood about 90% of that. Okay, next. Sabi ni Guillermo, di ba dapat ang tamang aksyon, pag may aligasyon, dapat suspindi? Bakit? Hindi. Diyan tayo mag-aaway. Aligasyon pa lang eh. Dapat suspindi. Bakit sa iba na gagawa nila mag-suspindi? Pero pag kaanib nila, walang aksyon, pati ombuds. Suspension, you mean? Hindi po ganun yun. Mayroon kasing preventive suspension, tapos merong suspension na na penalty. Alam niyo yung suspension as preventive and suspension as penalty. Inaway ako dati ng mga ng mga ilang followers kasi sinasabi nila, kung withhold yung sweldo, di ba penalty pa rin yun? Hindi. So, ulit. So, yung suspension, preventive suspension, yan po ay pagka nagduda, lalong-lalo na sa ombudsman, na baka maapektuhan ng nasa sakdal yung mga witnesses o kaya yung mga dokumento na nandun sa office, then isususpend ka so you stay away from the office so you cannot tamper with evidence. So yun yung preventive suspension. The other kind of suspension is kapag penalty na siya. Ngayon, yung sinasabi niyo kapag aligasyon pa lang. So in cases like, kunwari, criminal cases, hindi talaga pwede. But in administrative cases, posible, pero hihingin nyo yan. May chance po ba makaupo si Kong Uy at hindi si Abante dahil dinisqualify siya ng Congress? It depends kasi ang kaso ni Kong Uy ay doon na sa House Electoral Tribunal pupunta. Ngayon, that will be up to his colleagues. Pero kung i-declare naman na bakante yung pwesto, walang uupo. So walang representasyon. Sabi ni Toto Tirador, si Sir Toto Kausing. Tama ba? Nag-file siya ng disqualification sa COMELEC against Erwin Tulfo, kaso binasura daw. Now nag-iipon siya ng budget para sa Supreme Court naman siya mag-file. Believe din ako, si Sir Berteleni Kausingan, di ba tama? Sir Toto? Oo. Ayan, totoo yan. Sabi ni Ma'am Joyce, so much stress giving these administrations to all Filipinos, especially OFWs. I heard from the President regarding the repatriations of all OFWs in Israel and Iran who are affected with their wars. Baliktad. Nagkagyera, kaya kailangan mag-repatriate. Ang problema, parang ang tagal nila mag-umpisa. May hirit pa si Presidente na it's up to the individual if they feel they're not safe, ganyan. Bigay si PRD nun sa umuwi kayo. Umuwi kayo because the government can only afford so much. So, iuwi kayo bulto-bulto as many as possible, in as many trips as possible, pero in as short a time as possible. Kasi habang tumatagal, nagkakaroon ng danger. Baka lumaki yung danger. Tapos, also, given the limited resources of government, everything must be done quickly. Oy, magandang tanong. Yung Duterte party list, same din po ba yun kay Uy? Vacant din po. Iba kasi ang ruling ng party list. Hindi siya kasama. Doon sa sa Supreme Court decision, hindi niya binanggit yung party list. So, hindi siya magbabago. Sabi ni Kidgard, cats aside, sorry, nag-eleksyon pa tayo kung di naman susundin ng COMELEC ang hatol ng bayan by substituting lost candidates. George Garcia must be held accountable for grave injustice. Ako, I agree with that. Bakit pinapasagot si VP Inday sa ombudsman? Actually, kasi ito, baliktad. Bakit dinideny ng Kongreso na nag-file sila ng complaint? Kasi ang ginawa ng Congress, yung Committee on Good Governance, gumawa sila ng report. Tapos yung recommendation nila doon ay ang recommendation nila is imbestigahan at kasuhan si VP Inday. O edi pagtanggap ni Ombudsman, sabi niya, okay, we'll consider this a complaint. VP Inday, sagutin mo ito para may due process si VP. Aba, nung narinig ng Kongreso, ura-urada sila nagsasabi na uy, hindi kami nag-file ng complaint, Ombudsman ang nag-i-interpret niyan. Di ba parang si Senadora Amy, pinadala niya yung recommendations at findings ng committee, kahit hindi pa tapos yung committee, kinuha ni Ombudsman, ay nagpasagot siya tuloy kina Sec Boying, Sec Boying, Sec Remulla, kay General Torre, among others. So, pag nagpadala ka ng recommendation for investigation and for investigation or filing as a case by the Ombudsman, edi i-expect ninyo, the Ombudsman will treat it as a criminal complaint. So in the case of VP Inday, he treated it as a criminal complaint. One-third din ba ang needed votes to impeach Garcia? Grabe na, napakadelikado ng pinagagawa niya at ang rumored suhol na pera ay pag magreklamo yung mga nanalo, can't save him when the Supreme Court decides. Makatalunin pa sinapit kay Andy Bautista. Pag ma-disbar yan, qualified pa rin yan. Diba? Ganito, the Supreme Court has ruled before na you cannot do indirectly what you cannot do directly. So nangyari na po yun, nag-file ng disbarment case against the Supreme Court Justice in the hopes na matanggal yung justice na yun. Sabi ng Korte Suprema, dahil sabi ng saligang batas, matatanggal lang ang justice through an impeachment case, kahit i-disbar mo yan, hindi yan matatanggal. Sabi ni Ma'am Karen, ayan, one-third din bang HOR needed votes to impeach Garcia. Grabe na. Baka talunin pa, sinapit kay Andy Bautista. So nasagot ko na yung sa disbarment. Sabi niya, love you attorney, whatever the critics say, your contribution to share your legal knowledge insights is bigger than any attack. I don't feel like I'm being attacked, actually. Ang konti lang assuming that there are people posting there, marami kasi akong binablock so hindi ko sila nakikita, even when they post against Luminous. Kasi the truth is, I don't really care what they think. Sabi ni, shut up. This is what BBM and company don't have. Yung malasakit sa Pilipino, only PRDS explicitly said, mahal ko ang Pilipino, ang bayan ko. Come to think of it, have you ever heard the same from BBM? I haven't. Have you? Yun, sabi ni Ma'am John, para magpadala ng recommendation if the OMB will not act on it. Ang nakakamangha doon, yung reaction ni spokes ng Congress. Kasi, sabi niya, hindi naman kami nag-file ng complaint. Tapos, hindi pa rin pala niya nabasa yung order ng OMB requiring VP Inday to answer. So, ewan ko sa kanila dyan, hindi ready rin si Spokes for the, Abante for the questions kasi hindi pa niya pala nababasa yung sa OMB. Hi kay Sir Jake, thank you. Thank you kay Sir Paul, kay Batang Colos, kay Sir Paul ulit. Thank you kay Franz, Nat Castro. Kay Trevor, maraming salamat po. At kay Batang Colos, kay Isobel, kay Sir Art, kay Lupin, the usual suspects. Hi kay Amy. Ayan. Hi kay Teach Ginny, hi din po. At kay Ma'am Eyada. Hi kay Bebs din. Ayan, okay na. Game. Hi kay Denzel. Pwede ba silang makontempt if di sila sumagot? No. Hindi contemptuous behavior yan dun sa ano. Kasi it's a preliminary investigation. Pag kunwari, katulad ni Gwen Garcia, may order tapos hindi mo sinunod. In this case, may order na sumagot ka. Kung hindi sumagot, gagawa ng decision yung ombudsman based on the evidence that he has, and that evidence will not include the evidence coming from the office or from the person who did not submit anything. Sabi ni Juan Tamad Party List, Marcos legacy, ramdam na ramdam daw lahat ng ginawa ni BBM para sa bayan. Thank you kay Sir Art. Mataas na presyo ng langis, mataas presyo ng bilihin, flood control na pang summer, siraan ng mga Duterte, magtanim ng droga, mag-ani na walang tinatanim, pauwiin ng ligtas sa mga kriminal, laganap na coke at pulburon, ipanalo lahat ng mga talo ng eleksyon, 20 pesos na Jasmine Rice, selected na tao at lugar lang, 5K benefits sa PhilHealth pag na-hospital, 3K monthly ang hulog. Utang galore, walang pandemic, bagyo o kahit ano. Ay! Yeah, sabi ni Libra, di po ba mas pabor kay VP yung pagsasampa sa ombudsman where she can in fact be exonerated of these allegations of bogus charges? Yeah, kasi iba nga yung quantum of evidence eh. Ito yung tsaka maliwanag kung ano yung quantum of evidence that's required here. And it's evidence, di ba? It's not a political decision. Pero kaya dinideny ng Congress through their spokes si Attorney Princess. Kaya niya dinideny is kasi ayaw madikit ng mga congressman yung pangalan nila dun sa complaint laban kay VP Inday because of her strength as a potential candidate. Yung popularity niya, yung popularity niya means in all likelihood, she could very well be the next president of the Philippines. At sinong kongresista ang gustong madikit yung pangalan bilang isa sa mga nagreklamo sa vice-presidente? So, before kasi wala silang takot dahil akala nila na matatanggal si VP Inday. Literal, akala nila matatanggal si VP Inday. So, ngayon, with the results of the 2025 elections, they know that doubtful na po na matanggal si VP Inday through the Senate impeachment trial. So, even if kinakasuhan nila si VP Inday, ayaw nilang ipalabas na may kaso. Gusto nila ang sabihin ng ombudsman, we got this, mag-iimbestiga kami, tapos ombudsman ang magpa-file. So, hindi nila ngayon masasabi yan. Kasi sabi nga ni OMB, nagpadala sila ng investigation and recommendation for prosecution. Anong gagawin namin dito kung hindi namin pa sasagutin, kung hindi nila uumpisahan yung proseso? Sabi pa nga ni Ombudsman, yan? That's going to become scratch paper lang yan kung hindi kami mag-iimbestiga at hindi kami mag-start ng preliminary investigation. Sir. Sabi ni Ma'am Karen, malas talaga yung dila at bulletproof car. Uy, iba na yan sa mga aso ni Tambi. Na lying through the teeth, mukhang tagilid sa impeachment, kaya takbo sa ombudsman. Yes, actually, the articles of impeachment ni VP pwedeng the same as the cases filed with the ombudsman. Yes, those are two separate proceedings. Iba po kasi yung character. Ang hindi lang pwede is yung admin. So, hindi pwedeng gawing admin case ni OMB yung recommendations kasi yung nature ng impeachment is already administrative. In administrative cases kasi, ang penalty involves your suspension, removal from your office, from your job. Right? Ang criminal case, it involves the removal of your freedom, kulong, o kaya removal of money from you pag fine. So, yun yung difference. And so, those are two different cases and two very different quanta of evidence. Sir, come over here. Ian is asking what would happen kung di pwedeng maupo ang second placer sa kaso ni Abante. Magiging vacant po ang representative seat ng district o mag-appoint ang Congress. No, there's no power to appoint. Ganun ang nangyayari yung appoint na yan ay kung kunwari in office, natanggal from Congress or later na. When there's not much, kumbaga walang time na to conduct a special election. Anong say niyo po sa binubuhay na case ng mga missing sa Bungero? Timing po kasi yon, suspect turned into witness. Kuno, na halos everyday may scope si Emil Sumangil ng scoop ng GMA News. Duda ako sa patutunguhan. Tapos yung mga kamag-anak, medyo scripted na yung statement, sumingin ng tulong sa Pangulo at General Tormo kung EJK papasok at dadagdag sa ICC. Ang hirap nun. Okay. Okay. Next. Hi, Teach Jeannie. Attorney June Cyril, may I remind you of the Code of Ethics? Kung ganyan, you're lucky, I'll just block you. Kasi alam mong bawal yung ginagawa mo. Kung ganyan. Do the vlog. Just because you're flooding my comments feed doesn't mean I'm answering your question. Ano to? Pag-uwi ng congressmen and mayors from Israel na feature emotional meeting at airport with DILG Wenmulia et al. Talk about bad optics. Hinahanapan pa ba ng way para makauwi ang OFW? This admin is manhid personified. I agree. Way I see it says, drama ng Congress, nag-submit sa ombudsman tapos sasabihin di raw complaint yun. Ano yun? Comics. Kung sa police binigay yon, ayaw nila pa imbestigahan din. Di sana wag na silang wala na silang wag na nila ipadala. Style talaga. Hi kay Ina Laila. Happy Saturday po. Hugs from Doha. Attorney Fix and your fur babies as well. Oy, thank you. Serb, somebody's hugging you. All the cats are all draped around the furniture today. Kakauwi ko lang po kasi, so the cats are all, all over the place. Hi, kay Patatutini. Sabi niya, could the articles of impeachment on CF be considered invalid since evidence thereon were gathered by the HOR's Good Governance Committee instead of the Justice Committee? No, wala naman yata po. Well, it will depend on what the Senate says. But para sa akin, kasi dumaan siya through the other rule. Di ba, dalawa yung paraan. Number one is the usual, either i-endorse yan ng one or a few congressmen. It goes to plenary refers to Committee on Justice. Committee on Justice only reviews for form and substance, not the evidence. It does not review the evidence. Form and substance lang. Well, in theory. So, hindi nire-require na may pagkikilatis pa ng form and substance kung diretso sa plenaryo at saka naka 1/3 or more ang boto. Hindi ko nakikita. Meron bang nagpo-post ng meron bang nagtotol? Hindi ko nakikita eh. Di ba noon na lost si Teves, ang position niya sa congressman ay si Tamba ang nag-take over? Kaya possibly siya. Kaya nga, if there is no more, dapat may temporary, ang ginagawa nila is may temporary takeover until such a time as a special election can be held para may representation daw ang distrito. Sabi ni Mrs. Reed, iyak na ang mga Nograles kasi no chance na sila maupo pag di nakapag-oath si tatay. So, matik si Baste na magiging mayor ng Davao. Sabi ni March Abby, yes, attorney, it's a known secret daw po na bataan daw ni BG yung mga pulis na nandukot sa mga sabungero. At for sure daw po si tatay di nasa likod ng lahat. Ang layo, sabungero, hindi yan yung pipilitin talaga nila. Sabi ni Tatay, 888, ayaw ng Congress mabuko ng ombudsman ang mga kasinungalingan at kawalang basihan ng Paso versus PPISD na maaaring magpawalang silbi sa impeachment case. Sabi ni Remnant, BBM has a lot of projects announced with a time frame bago matapos ang kanyang term. I was wondering how he's going to do that for 3 years past. Wala naman siyang maipagmalaking project na natapos. So, hi kay Matsura, Lynette. Thank you. And kay Christian. Thank you po. Saan ang trolls? Actually, hindi ko na siguro nakikita yung ibang mga trolls. Ano po yung sabihin ng ombudsman na i-contempt sina Joel Chua and Fox Abante? Bakit naman sila makakontempt? Sabi ni Hoven, dapat nakapag-arrange na ang gobyerno sa repatriation ng mga OFW sa Iran and Israel. Kagaya before dito sa Libya, parang walang action ng gobyerno mag-repatriate ng mga kapatid natin. Nakakalungkot. Hi, Christian. Since sabi po ng ombudsman na tuloy ang may epekto po ba ito sa impeachment? Wala po. Those are two separate cases. However, kung kunwari, mabilis yung sa ombudsman at mabasura yung kaso, may psychological effect doon sa Senado yan. It feels like the entire world is gearing up for war. BBM has yet to come up with a plan to buffer our economy from this hit and has said nothing about our OFWs in the region. Useless. Yeah. Mrs. Reed says, hindi ba alam ni Auntie Claire na puro travel ang ginawa ni BBM ng first year niya? Pero wala namang investment na pumasok. Ba't ngaw siya? Kay VP may travel approval naman siya. I agree. Anong nirereklamo? If the president signed a TA for the vice president, hindi na dapat nagrereklamo yung spokes. Kasi you cannot go beyond what your principal is saying. Sabi ni Choose Property, ano mangyayari, pinagbabawal na? Well, hindi ganun yung ano. It means na inabandon na yung rule na yon, and therefore, in all likelihood, mave-vacant yung posisyon. Kasi si Kong Chua will probably bring it up sa House Electoral Tribunal. Sinong papalit sa isang congressman if he died during his term? Either pwedeng magpa-special elections, pero in the case of the 19th Congress, si Speaker Martin has been appointing caretakers. March says, baka after war sa Israel at Iran, makakagawa ng plano si PBM para sa mga OFW doon sa Bagyo nga rito sa Pilipinas, papalipasin muna bago kumilos, di ba? Sabi ni Miss Rain, ni-reject daw ng Japan ang loan na hinihingi ni BBM. Aray. Sabi ni Remnant, you're wondering where are the trolls here? Baka na-convert na sila sa continuous discussion here, correcting the false narrative. Sabi ni Ma'am Karen, the way I see it, this admin hates OFWs. Kaya pag problema sa foreign land, pikit mata, well, di naman sila forever sa pwesto at yung mga bad trip kay attorney dito, block her or don't watch her lives. Everything ends with the last straw of freedom kung ano ang choice ng tao. Stop policing everyone. Kung di naman illegal ang ginagawa, philosopher Unclear seems to be living in a cave too for the last 3 years. Maka-comment sa travels ni VP, kala mo walang private jet amo niya. Hello, F1 Singapore. So di dapat magbunyi si Abante? Well, tingnan natin kung ano. Well, ang tingin ko dyan is mafailan ni Uy yung pag-proclaim kay Abante para ma-vacate siya. Sabi ni Ma'am Marlene, with regard po dun sa mga OFW ng Israel, majority po sa kanila ayaw magpa-repatriate kasi feeling safe naman sila doon at hindi raw sila papabayaan ng government ng Israel. Yun yung kicker doon yung nagtitiwala naman po sila sa gobyerno ng Israel. Ganito po yun. Kailangan pa rin may plano in place. Kasi that's right now, di ba? Na maraming hindi naman nagpapa-repatriate. But there must be a plan in place na merong naka-standby or parating merong naka-ready just in case something happens when the OFWs will eventually change their mind. Sabi ni Sai Patsy, I hope the health of Tatay Ligong is not fading kahit pumayat na daw po siya. O si ano kasi very concerned si Kong Pulong, but from what I understand, matalas daw ang isip ngayon. Rebus says he can't avoid comparing the present administration kay FPRD when it comes to the welfare of OFWs. Thank you kay George Joaquine, kay Aisha, thank you very much din po. At kay Christian. Tanong lang, sa kaso ng Duterte Youth Party, kung mag-disqualify, mag-apply ba yung SU? Hindi po mention ng party list dito kasi, yan, iba yung kanila. Citizenship issues. Ano namang issue sa citizenship, madam? Gallows God says, meanwhile in Cebu, Gwen is still refusing to leave her castle. Is she working something out with Garcia? The Cebuanos will not stand for that, I think. I'm pretty sure. Tambaloslos. What does Tambaloslos mean? It's a mythical creature with, he looks monstrous and supposedly is characterized by having a huge private part. Is that a monster name or ancient creature? It's a monster. I always hear that from my DDS friends, like Boss Dada, Boss Dodo. Hi kay Philip. Good morning, sabi ni Bayan Cell. Matatapos na ba ang pag-live mo? Kakagising ko lang, di pa naman po. Maaga pa po. Been trying to catch your live kahit di ako morning person. It's 7:43 a.m. in Vancouver. Hi! I don't know what you mean by a median. Ma'am, we will have to set aside an entire lecture on citizenship kasi iba po yan. It will require a lot of, medyo mahaba-haba yun. That's at least a 10-minute lecture.